everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. Not sure where you are, but where I am is on the corner, Coler's Corner. What's going on, everybody? It's your man, 58 South, another episode of Coler's Corner. Here with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Coler Metals. What's going on, sir?
Good, sir. How are you, man? Good to be here.
Yeah, baby. Happy to have you. Happy to have you. KC, the editor in the building also. What's going on, boss?
What's going on?
Not too much, not too much. So this past week, there was another how do I want to put this incident with the young lady with the bald head, Miss Pinkett Smith. She's on a book tour, and it seems as though her mission in life is to destroy her husband's name. So far, so good. So far, so good. And every time she speaks, the one thing that always creeps in my mind is the whole, man, you slept with your son's friend. It made that man come on the internet and talk about it like it was fine. So I want to ask both of y'all, because KC, the editor, you were married. Mr. Metals, you are married. Infidelity.
Within marriage?
Yeah, it can't be infidelity if you're not married.
And here we start.
It's just,
Hey, that's
if you're not married, it's just single activity. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you're not married, you had a golden corral. Pretty much it. If you're not married, you had a golden corral.
I don't think you feel that way.
Okay. Is infidelity the ultimate act of betrayal in a marriage?
I'll let you go first. I'll let you go first.
Like, what the what? Well, I would say so. I mean, infidelity is it's like treason. You know what I mean? You've made these vows to be loyal to your partner, and that's pretty serious. That's pretty serious business. Infidelity. I think it's especially. I don't think it matters if it's male or female, but I often hear females say, men respond way worse if they are the one, if they are the offender versus the other way around. They expect the man always expect the woman to understand and forgive, but if it's the other way around, they say the men are not as forgiving. But back to just simply infidelity, I think it is really serious business, because you've really committed a serious offense against your partner, man. You break some major trust barriers, and so the actual end of the act of infidelity is just the fruit of what has taken place long before that. It don't just happen to fall into it. So it's serious business. I think it's ultimate betrayal.
I personally don't feel like it's ultimate betrayal.
Okay.
I think everybody's gonna cheat.
Okay.
I don't know one marriage that's lasted longer than 15 years that somebody didn't cheat. And if you say if you
now you know somebody.
I'm wrong. I'd be wrong. I'd be wrong.
Yeah.
But the truth is, I probably still wouldn't believe you.
Oh.
I see a lot of parents today, when it comes to the infidelity in their life or even the domestic violence in their life, they some of the kids don't know it, or the grandkids don't know it. But if you get in some of them conversations, no, so and so was, but somebody stuck around.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the people, and even if you go to that grandparent or whatever, hey, grandma, you do this, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I heard from, no, baby, that's not true. That they'll save face to the husband or save face to the wife. Mm-hmm. So, no, I personally just don't believe it.
So you don't believe no one could be. Why do you?
I don't.
You just don't think it's humanly possible.
This
No.
is why you need a camera on you right now.
Yeah, you
No.
do. Okay. See,
Let me ask y'all something. Y'all would know much better than I. In the vows, where does it say you can't, won't, or shouldn't cheat? I know there's a for better or worse. So does the infidelity fall underneath the for better or worse part?
No,
Or is there something that mentions, explicitly?
Yes. Well, if you go back, I don't know, it's when marriage was instituted. If you reference in the scriptures.
That's a Corinthians chapter, isn't it?
Go back to the beginning of man.
No, I'm just referencing the vows that people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's called when I don't know. Some depends on if certain organizations have different vows, but basically most of them will say a man shall leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife, and they shall become one.
Mm-hmm.
You can use a little deductive reasoning. If you are one, you shall remain one, and there should be and no other, and you shall forsake all others. So it says all of that
you
is
shall
in there.
forsake all others.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's really not rocket science, man. I mean, sometimes people play with things, but you have a conscience. You know if you committed to someone, even if, like Casey said earlier, even if you are, if you have some good moral values about yourself, if you are in a committed relationship, I would hope you will have a conscience to know that it's just not free reign and just won't do any type of damage to someone that you say you care about for you to go out and commit not adultery because you're not married, but have intimate relationship with another person. I mean, you don't have to be religious. You just had to have a good conscience, I believe, to care about another person that
I would go down a rabbit hole on that situation because cheating and infidelity are, to me, a little bit somewhat of two different things.
Speak on.
So infidelity is when you cheat. It's when you're dealing with another person in a way. You understand? Me cheating, you can cheat by thinking about it. If I'm not mistaken, in the Bible, it tells you that thinking about it, you might as well have done it.
Not quite.
So talk to
That's
me.
how-
Educate me.
That's normally how people interpret it, but it's really, it said you shouldn't look on a woman like that, or you may commit adultery. But it's a little different than actually following through with it. I don't know if you would. I would equate the two to be the same. To me, infidelity and cheating is the same thing. I mean, I don't see how you can separate the two. I just don't. Because you pretty much saying like infidelity is when you know about it or when you actually go through the...
When you go through with the action.
Oh, okay.
For me, cheating, I'd rather you deal with somebody physically than to want to tell them goodnight every night. Mentally, emotionally, cheating for me is a lot more of betrayal than the act. So,
Okay.
Because the act is more, that's more spontaneous than the actual putting thought into the emotional part of it.
and women are emotional creatures. So for us, that's the betrayal for the women. But the other way around, I mean, which one would you rather have? Her wanting to be with somebody or thinking about somebody while dealing with you? Or would you rather her just go ahead and do it and it just be a physical thing?
I'd rather neither one.
Well, of course, but
I mean,
but in all honesty,
Yeah.
like,
in a perfect world, sure.
in a perfect world,
because-
but which one would you pick? Which one is the lesser of the evil? Let's just say we can't have both.
See, the thing is, normally, if you want to do it that way, cheating will lead to infidelity. I mean, I don't see how it wouldn't. When you are spending time with someone and you saying good night every night, eventually,
Right.
Yeah, it's going to lead to that. I mean, I don't see who just want to be romanced through their ears and never have a physical.
Some people teeter-totter.
I know, but eventually they get on over there to the other
Yeah,
side.
they work at like warehouses and call centers and stuff like that.
Yeah, but to actually be dealing with it, I think you're gonna end up doing it. So You can't give. I don't want to live no space, and you cheat and doing those little things like that.
Right.
Normally leads to that, and for me, that's betrayal. I mean, I don't see that, and I just think I think there are people that don't go down that road. I really do.
I love your faith.
No, it's not faith. It's just I'm one of them. So, and I've been married 25 years. So I ain't talking about something that I just heard. That's something that I do. When you really want something, you do what you do to make sure you don't do. You know what I'm saying? You don't do it because you got something else better that you're shooting for. I mean, it's just we are human beings. I mean, we people act like people are animals. I mean, we have a soul. You've been given free will, and when you make up in your mind that there's something that you're really not going to do because you understand the parameters of it, you do everything you do to not do it. Because especially when you have children, I always think personally, who are all the people that I let down if I go out there and act crazy? I will embarrass my mom. I think about all that type of stuff. So that keeps me grounded. Say, hey, look, man, I can't be hanging out with people that single and always talking about, oh, she fine and she this. No, man, I go to work, go home, hang around other married guys. Go home, man. It's too much to lose. You have to look at it. It's too much to lose. For me, it's too much to lose over. This guy, older guy, told me this joke a long time ago. He said it's this little dog. He was playing on a railroad track. You heard it before?
No.
And his tail got stuck. A small piece of his tail got stuck in the tracks, and the train was coming. So instead of trying to wiggle his way out, he turned around and stuck his head underneath there to try to get his tail out. And by the time he put his head back down there, the train ran over his head, killed him. And he said, the moral of this story, son, never lose your head over a small piece of tail.
I like that.
I like that.
And so you got to look at it, man. Seriously, you got to look at it and say, when you tear it, they say studies show that even if you get into a divorce and your children are adults, it still affects them negatively. So I think we can, and people are doing the things the right way and can do it, but you just got to make up in your mind that's what you want.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all it is.
So when you hear the phrase, a man is only as faithful as his options, where does that sit with you? Is that something?
Well, I've never heard that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It must be in your generation there.
I mean, it's kind of like saying a man's loyalty is tested when he has everything.
Or just better options. Just better options.
It's better options.
Yeah, it's better options.
And it depends on what better is, because until you live with someone, you really don't know. When you first meet somebody, you talking to them, you don't live with them every day. You haven't seen them when they upset. Mm-hmm. You ain't seen them when they're sick. You ain't seen them when your money is low. You ain't seen them how they act. That's superficial. I mean, it looks good on the outside, but you don't know what you're getting until you live with them every day.
Yeah, nobody knows.
When
that.
you start living with people, I mean, it always look good out there. It'll always look better than what you got till you mess around and lose that. And fair enough, and this is something that Charlemagne said. I listen to him, but sometimes and every time, like my motto, you can learn a lot from.
You learn a lot from the devil.
Yeah. So I always listen to people. That's my motto, man. So, but one thing he said he has never met a man that was married and cheated and tried to get back, and his life has been the same.
Right. I remember that interview.
Yeah. Oh yeah, cause he was a
yeah. So for me personally, I just not willing. Especially now, I'm not willing to take that gamble. Yeah.
Understood. Gentlemen, could y'all forgive infidelity in your marriage?
I have.
Well, some questions you can't ask till you're in it.
So you won't know tell
yeah.
her if it happens.
I just don't know, man. I just don't know.
Knowing what you said about divorce affecting the child, no matter
the
age.
Yeah. But I'm just saying.
I
can't
cross
tell
that
you.
bridge.
I cross that bridge like that. I mean, because you know.
Oh, boy, I wish you could see your face.
I mean.
No,
I mean, when you have you've done everything you're supposed to do, and that you think you've done, and you've been straight and narrow and up front. I would rather You just come to me and say, you know, this not working. You know, I'm not happy here no more. I want to just leave. And that's fine. But when you going on and doing stuff, and you know, you know,
Good night text.
you know, I hate to blow horn, but you know, I'm an old school man. You know, I pay all bills. Even when my wife worked, she never paid a bill. You know, so yeah. So that would be a problem. You know, I'm old school.
It's 2023, man. That bills thing is out there.
I know, but I'm just saying, it's out the door. But let me tell you what, I know women that love to work, but in the back of their mind, I guarantee you, they might not say it, but there's no woman on this planet that will want to have to pay a bill. Now, I ain't say that she can't. That she can't pay her own bill. I said want to.
Right.
Even if she make more money than the man,
Yeah.
she don't want to have to pay the bills. That's a whole different ball game.
It don't feel good when she put money in her mailbox.
Right. So that's just one of the things. But you know, I'm just saying, that's just something I have to answer if it comes to me. I can't say. That's rough, man. That's rough for anybody. I'm serious. That's ultimate betrayal. You've given yourself and you've made yourself. Giving yourself to this person, they do that. That's just major, and it's sad that a lot of people do it, and you know, then they want people to just, you know, you shouldn't be like, you brush it off. If you wouldn't have done this, it wouldn't have happened. Nah, it's on you. That's your choice. It don't matter how bad it was. If you feel like that, just go walk away, man. Because there's so much more at stake. You could people don't understand that you put somebody's life in danger. Because very few people are having protected sex. If you out there just being spontaneous, you probably not thinking about protecting yourself.
Hold on. Whoa.
No,
Let me
this
stop.
grown
Why
folk,
you
man.
look at me like that?
No, well, I'm just looking at. No. Well, you said it earlier.
Guilty dog bark, I guess, but like
I'm just saying because you said infidelity is more like spontaneous, right?
yeah.
And so,
Mint anyone?
I know that's right.
but I'm just saying, you actually put people's life in danger doing that, and I think you should have enough respect for that person if you say you once loved them, and you know, I think those things happen in the heat of the moment, but most of those things are calculated, man. You don't just run around, see somebody at Food Line. What are you doing right now?
You said people don't do that?
I said it not often, you know. I'm probably
gotcha.
Y'all might y'all some
don't
wild guys.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
Don't meet people that just
Right.
do that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that is not right.
Just stay single, man. If you get out time with it, just stay single. That's what I say.
But I mean, things could change. You know, people grow tired of each other. I'm guessing. Long period of time, y'all kind of get into a routine. So any little spark of something different could tempt either party involved. So that's why I was wondering, could you forgive it? Is it really the end all be all? You know, because life be lifing.
Well, I mean, we're talking about just cheating, period. I know y'all are saying cheating can only be done through marriage, but I mean, I've been cheated on in relationships
I said
as well.
infidelity.
Yeah, just period.
I mean, you can cheat on taxes. I ain't worried about that. Talking about infidelity. People cheat every day. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can eat this. It's my cheat day. You know what I'm saying? People cheat all the time. But nobody ever goes, well, I didn't go to the gym today, so I'm going to eat this cake. It's my infidelity day. So you got to be married to commit infidelity. You can't just go infidelian willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, mine was a conversation. I had to have a conversation. And
they're going to want to see your face as you talk about this real life topic here. So be mad at him for not putting the camera on him.
Do I need to go ahead and switch that? Flip one?
I mean, it might help context.
Mine was a conversation. I had to simply... Man, the way I handled it I don't think it was good at the time. You know, because I caught them in the act.
Ooh.
So...
Of the conversation?
Yes.
Okay.
Per se. So...
Are we air quoting conversation? Is that what we're doing right now?
You know what I'm saying. I afterwards, I had to have a conversation with myself, which was, am I going to hold this over their head? Because if I'm going to do that, then I need to go.
Just a conversation never went any further.
No. I really just had to have a conversation with myself. To me, again, cheating isn't that serious to me.
No, I think what he was asking was
yeah.
it that situation? Was
It
it
was
just a conversation,
That's what
the
I'm
cheating,
asking.
or did it lead to anything else, or go any further than just a conversation?
As in,
The cheating part.
That you say you say you called him.
That's
in a
why I was
conversation.
asking. Are
no,
we putting cheating?
it was premeditated.
No. So when I asked, are we putting the word conversation in air quotes, meaning it's a euphemism for something else, or
Right.
you really? Okay, cool.
Okay.
And he was So that answered his question and my question.
Yeah, my bad. My bad.
So so when you made the conscious decision to stay out of prison for the rest of your life, in the lives of others, how did you come to that conclusion?
That I'm going to have to plead the fifth.
Okay.
Because I think I chose both.
Hey man, honesty is
Allegedly.
appreciated around here. Yeah, honesty is appreciated around here, man. Happy to have you out. Shout out to whatever bail bondsman. Shout out to we get your quick bail bonds wherever you love you, whatever the name is.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
get you quick.
what do you do in that situation?
Hey man. Hey, pray to God.
You ain't never lied.
Hey, pray to God. Good gracious. Harpo, who is this woman? I know it's a serious topic, man, but I'm sorry. It just popped. Yeah. Harpo, who is this woman? Gentlemen, on the flip side of that, let me ask you a couple integrity questions. Still regarding infidelity. Today's episode is brought to you by the letter I, apparently. If you knew your sibling, brother or sister, was committing infidelity, meaning they're married, would you tell the spouse?
No. It's none of my daggone business. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Even if I knew the homeboy was cheating on my sister, it's none of my business.
That was going to be the other question.
It's none of my business. Period.
So it's not your household.
Nope. I will never get in the middle of somebody's marriage. It's none of my business.
Mr. Meadows?
Well, you know,
Yeah.
you know, I love my sister, man. I think I would. I would tell her.
But not the other way around? Would you tell him if she was being
I probably would talk
infidelious?
I probably would talk to her.
But he wouldn't know anything.
I say, you know, you need. Yeah, no, I don't know if I would. I know I would definitely tell her. Yeah, no doubt.
So one sided. He wouldn't tell the dude if his sister was there. Same for your brother?
My brother, I think, yeah.
One sided. I tell my brother, but I wouldn't tell their wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be for her sibling to tell.
Would I tell? Man, I'm not sure. Because I know if the shoe on the other foot, I probably want you to mind your business too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want you to tell me. I don't want to look like a fool. Tell me.
Then it's also, it's your sister. You don't want to see her hurt.
Right.
But if you the one that tell her and she wouldn't have otherwise found out, you bring the hurt to her.
Hey, at least it was a different kind of hurt.
Still hurt. And then she'll...
And you know what? Sometimes it backfires.
Yes, there's a
They tell you to
possibility
mind-
she
tell
blame
you to
you.
mind your
And
business.
that's exactly why
There's a
I
possibility
won't-
she blamed
Yeah.
you for why they not together now.
yeah.
Like, everything when we was cool until you told me and this, that, and the third.
In the back of their mind, she already knew.
Yeah, just didn't want to know.
Yeah. So, but either way, I still would. I don't care. I say, you do what you want to with it. As the old folk would say, you do what you want to with it. I just told you.
Do what you will with the info I gave you.
Yeah.
Nah, 'cause my thing is, if my sister told me, you can't,
Can't tell.
you can't tell him. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not. I just don't live like that. Like, there's no double standard with that. You know, because you're not going to put me in the middle. I just choose not to be put in the middle. You know, it's really a selfish reason. I just rather not be in the middle.
It, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind being in the
Because
middle.
then everybody's going to come to me.
Right.
Well, what did you see? Well, what did you see?
Well, then you got to kind of
No.
figure out which title supersedes what, because you're always gonna be my sister, but you're his wife, so that's y'all's situation to work out. When you said I do in front of all the family members, some of them probably didn't even think y'all should have done it in the first place. You know what I mean? And got their own feeling about it, so they just waiting on something bad to happen. Like, so.
I told you he was
Right, you know what I mean? As they eating the food you paid for and all that, enjoying the festivities.
But this, I had a T-shirt and a sign. Don't do it.
So that's why I'm at with it, man. It's like you're no longer my, well, excuse me, not no longer, but that title is kind of relinquished to the new title that you have now. Because let's just say me and dude get into it. It ain't like you just gonna run and take my side or your brother's side or your whatever side. You ain't married to me. You don't sleep with me. You ain't making kids with me. You know what I'm saying? Your future is with Buddy.
Yeah.
So you know. Hey, man, best of luck to all situations and parties involved. Speaking of picking sides, right? Say your mom and your old lady get into it. Which side y'all? Who y'all choose? Who y'all choose?
I talk about getting into it.
Yeah,
You talking about getting into it? I mean,
it could be something as simple as don't braid my baby hair back like that. I want my baby to have edges. Braid my baby hair down, not backwards.
oh, well.
Cause that's your baby. That's y'all baby. That's your mama's grandbaby, but that's y'all baby.
I have to correct them both in private.
You correct them both. Correct your mama.
Yeah, it's my wife.
That's right. What about you correct your mama? You might want to talk to her.
No, well it calls for understanding.
Right,
There
right.
needs to be a correction
Right,
in
right.
order. So, I mean, regardless or not, we can call it what you want, but that would be correcting my mother. Thank God I don't have to deal with that anymore. But, I guess I'm trying to look at the pros. But, I can't. There's a certain way that you have to respect my wife, and there's a certain way that you have to respect my mom. Right. And both of you need to understand that. So.
Right. Yeah. You I know people say all the time, who come first? Well, when you got married, you say you forsake all others. That's your mama too. You are one with your spouse now. So, I don't think it's a thing of taking sides. You don't have to take sides. Everybody it's compartmentalized, but you and your spouse, you're one. So
yeah, and if you can't tell again, I don't want to be in the middle.
yeah. You're not into confrontation.
No.
I just
Can't we all just get along? Huh?
Yeah, I just look at who has the higher probability of pouring hot grits on me while I'm sleeping. It's the lady that I'm sleeping with. So I'm riding with her. I'm riding with hot grits.
Wise choice.
Yeah, just saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now that we've passed the IQ portion of the test today.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah. You, sir, you're doing a class / or seminar on it's leadership, right?
Well, coming up, I'm preparing to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
More like personal growth.
Personal growth. Okay.
Is leadership pretty much in essence, because the first person you must lead well is yourself.
Right.
And so, Yeah. So that's something I'm working on future, probably the top of the year.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be doing that.
So we'll wait till that gets actually, all the way into fruition, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I definitely want to speak on that, especially since the demographic that you're targeting is very important.
Yeah.
Very, very important.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, did you have any other topics you wanted to brush over before we got up out of here, man? The sun is going down, and we're in a pretty non-gated area. It's not gated over here by this studio.
It's a quiet, peaceful place, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's that quiet, peaceful part on Lion King where he say, Simba, all this one day will be yours. Except Sandy Run. Don't you go over Sandy Run.
Help him, Jesus.
Stay from
Help him,
Sandy
Lord.
Run.
It's peaceful over there these days, man.
Hey, man. They gentrified Sandy Run?
Yeah, man.
Oh, word.
Go ahead, man. What you got?
Well, all
You
right.
said something else you got,
nothing.
man.
Well, all right.
I have
They
nothing.
gentrified the run.
I have
He
nothing.
said I have nothing, man.
Really? We closing? That's how we closing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would they gentrify Sandy Run?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, man. One time for the guy upstairs.
Hey.
2 times for the guy behind the table. 3 times for the guys behind the camera.
Amen.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of Cola's Corner. It's your man 58 South.
And I'm KC.
You man, Cola.
I'm glad I caught that.
Oh, your man and all that. Like, okay.
We already got him winning Rome over there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mr.
But thank
Cola
y'all.
Medals.
Huh? Yeah, your man Mr. Medals. There you go. See? There you go. Mr. Family Man Medals. As always, man, thank y'all so much for allowing us to gain your viewership. Like, share, subscribe. Talk about us, good or bad. Just put it in the comments, man. We love to read it. Not saying we're going to respond to your negativity, but we'll read it. We'll read it, though, Yeah. And just like that, man, we are out of here. Thank y'all. Peace.
2 fingers.